If you trade stocks, this video could save you from the most expensive mistake most traders make. Most retail traders ignore bonds completely. That is the single biggest macro blind spot in trading. Bond yields are moving your stock portfolio every single day whether you know it or not. Research from the Federal Reserve shows a correlation of negative 0.78 between 10-year Treasury yield changes and Nasdaq 100 performance over the past 20 years, one of the strongest macro relationships in financial markets. Here is what this looks like on a real chart right now. Right now, I am pulling up the TLT chart and the 10-year yield side by side so you can see exactly how bonds and stocks move in opposite directions in real time. Here is the problem costing most investors and traders who want to understand macro market forces trades. Here is what happens. Yields rise. Growth stocks sell off hard. Traders panic and blame earnings, news, or the Federal. But the real reason was visible all along in the bond market. When the 10-year Treasury yield rises, it raises the discount rate used to value every stock on Wall Street. Future earnings become worth less today. High multiple growth stocks get crushed first. In 2022, yields went from 1.5% to over 4%. The Nasdaq fell 30%. That was not random. It was the bond market sending a signal that most retail traders completely missed. Here is the exact framework. 3 rules any chart starting today. Step 1. Check the 10-year Treasury yield. Is it rising or falling? Step 2. Pull up TLT on the daily chart. Is it above or below the 50-day SMA? Step 3. Identify which sectors benefit from today's yield environment. Step 4. Adjust your stock exposure based on the yield trend. Step 5. Monitor the yield curve for inversion as a recession warning signal. Screenshot those rules right now. Those are your exact conditions before you touch any trade. Here are the exact rules. Write these down. Rule 1. When the 10-year yield rises sharply, reduce exposure to growth and tech stocks. Rule 2. When yields fall, rotate into rate-sensitive sectors like real estate, utilities, and long-duration growth. Rule 3. Watch TLT as a proxy for bond prices. TLT up means yields down, which is generally bullish for stocks. Rule 4. An inverted yield curve where short rates exceed long rates has preceded every recession in the last 50 years. Here is the level most traders never reach. The bond market is 10 times larger than the stock market. When institutions see economic danger ahead, they move into bonds, which drives yields down. When they see growth and inflation, they sell bonds, which drives yields up. Bond traders are the smartest money in the world. When yields spike fast like they did in 2022 and again in 2023, it means institutional money is pricing in higher rates for longer. That kills the valuation of any stock trading at a high price-to-earnings multiple. Understanding this one relationship will change how you look at every market move. I am going to show you exactly how to read the TLT chart and what today's yield level means for where stocks go next. Here is what the tape looks like right now. Tesla is down 4.8% today, the biggest mover on the tape. Watch TLT today. If it is rallying, yields are falling, and that is a tailwind for stocks, especially tech and growth. If TLT is selling off, yields are rising, and you should expect pressure on high multiple names. I am using today's live chart to show you exactly where these levels appear right now. The annotations are mapped to real price structure so you can see this in a live market, not just theory. In 2022, the 10-year yield went from 1.5% to over 4% in less than 12 months. The result was a 30% crash in the Nasdaq. Not because earnings collapsed, but because rising yields made future earnings worth less today. That is the bond-stock relationship in real time. Here is your takeaway. TLT up means yields down means good for growth stocks. TLT down means yields up means bad for growth stocks. One relationship, massive. We track the 10-year yield and TLT every single morning in our Discord before the market opens. Link is in the description. Come see how professionals use macro to frame every trade. If this gave you one edge today, hit like and subscribe. I drop one setup every Sunday. Trade smart. Trade disciplined.